Hello again, team. It's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels really weird to have my face on camera in something that isn't my vlog. I was gonna put on makeup or do something to make myself a little more presentable, but then I kind of figured this is just it, let's keep it real, this is my face. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about something I've been asked about a couple of times, but hadn't gotten around to making a dedicated video on. Obviously, you already know what I'm talking about, you've probably read the video title, but yes, today is all about the hows and whys of me getting started on YouTube. As the title promises, I will also be featuring some footage from one of my very first YouTube videos, which is actually no longer available for viewing because... But before that, let's have a chat about the whys and hows of my YouTube beginnings. In December of 2016, I wanted to start sharing my bullet journal with the world. Looking back, this was kind of an interesting choice, given that I only started in November of 2016, but obviously the system was working well for me and I felt I had a lot of good ideas that I wanted to share with others. So on December 28th, I worked up the courage, took the plunge, and I started a blog. Jess, I thought we were here to talk about your YouTube videos. True, but a lot of the why about me getting started on YouTube kind of relies on this context. Before this blog that I was making, my main space for sharing on social media with wider than family and friends audience type thing was Tumblr. But as I said in my first blog post, previously I've done my blogging on Tumblr, but I found that style of website quickly becomes more centered around reblogging rather than creating new content. The creation of new things is something I want to focus on in 2017, and I'm hoping that this blog will be a valuable tool for my journey. So optimistic. When I first started off, I didn't really have much of a plan of how often I wanted to post. Coming from a Tumblr background, didn't really have to think about that whole consistency to build an audience type thing. But come January 12th, a mere 15 days since the launch of my blog, I stopped posting. Wow, who didn't see that coming? I'd written 8 blog posts in that time and had already found it to be way too much to keep up with. A month later, February 12th, I wrote my final blog post, and after that my poor blog just went on to collect dust until its final day of being live just a year after it had begun. So, where did I go wrong? Well, first of all, I didn't have a plan. I didn't know when I wanted to post, I didn't know how often I wanted to post. Although my posts were pretty much what I wanted them to be, in terms of content and the level of explanations I was giving, they also essentially ended up like mini essays at the time. And I don't really like writing. The learning curve was also kind of steep. Rather than using a free blogging platform and just going with a pre-made template kind of thing, I decided I wanted to build a complete website from scratch to host all of these blog posts. All of this and being a second-year teacher. Yep, that was gonna work. I still wanted to share the ideas I had, but obviously blogging hadn't really worked out. So where else can you share things with an audience where you don't have to do as much writing, it's already established and an easy-to-use platform, and you don't have to drop a bunch of money to get started? Because I will tell you, I spent a pretty penny on that failed blog, and I was not ready to do that again. So, where can I do this? Well, I think you guys can probably guess where this is going, but this is when I decided to get started on Instagram. No, I'm kidding, it's YouTube. We're talking about YouTube. On Wednesday, February 15th, 2017, 3 days after what ended up being my final blog post, I had filmed, edited, and uploaded my first YouTube video. Not that I actually remember now what it was about. Somehow I managed to lose that video file. No, seriously, I did lose it. But from my analytics, I can tell you that it got roughly 28 views in the first 24 hours of it being up. I'm pretty sure that I was probably 12 of those, but hey, it's not too bad for a first video. My second video came out not too long after that, on the 19th of February, but again, with not having a plan regarding the frequency with which I wanted to post, I didn't have anything to hold myself accountable to, so I again quickly fell off with that. After a month and a bit of not uploading any additional videos though, I must have gotten a sudden burst of motivation, because on April 2nd, 2017, I made and uploaded my third bullet journal video. This one I actually do have still, so as promised, here are some clips from that one.
Hello and welcome back, it's Jess from JashiiCorrin, and we're going to be taking a look at my setup for April. Before that, I thought we'd just have a look through March and see what I did, what I liked, what I didn't like quite so much. So let's just jump in. So this is just my splash page for March. This is a kind of ribbon weaved pattern. After that we move on to my March habit tracker. You can see I didn't actually have a title here because I wrote it out, didn't like the way it looked, and then just stuck some washi tape over that. And so we're on to April now. So this is my splash page for April. As you can see, black and white theme, cut out circle. Decided that my color of the month this month is going to be blue. Awesome, thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, feels or comments, please do leave them below, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye for now.
Yeah, okay, maybe this whole sharing my bullet journal on the internet is just not for me. I'll just post pictures on Instagram.
Several months later.
At this point, it's getting towards the end of 2017, and this Instagram thing seems to be working out pretty well. I've also been bullet journaling for about a year at this point, and I know more about what works and what doesn't really work for me. During this period, I also came across a new-to-me YouTuber who also has a bullet journal. That's not all she focuses on though, she's more of a planning-related kind of content creator. But I found I was really gelling with her videos. And honestly, it was just refreshing to find someone who was open to saying and in their videos. And that person was Cindy Gunter Boldo. Watching Cindy's videos towards the end of that year and just really enjoying the style of content made me think it was time to try with YouTube again. While previously I tried using a DSLR camera for my videos and a kind of crappy free editing software, this time around I decided to make it as easy on myself as possible. I was going to use the camera on my phone, an editing software that was designed for beginners, and I was going to have a posting schedule. So with that, I was going to put out one video a week on Sunday. Didn't matter what time, just had to go up on Sunday. So here we have what I call the official start of my YouTube channel. January 7th, 2018, with a flip through of my new bullet journal setup. Although my plan of one video a week changed literally after posting only 2 videos, having that expectation in place and using materials that I either already knew how to use, aka my phone camera, or that didn't have a hugely steep learning curve, aka my editing software, was really what helped me stay consistent after that video. Since then, for the most part, I have posted 2 journaling videos every week. Some things have changed. For instance, my editing skills got a lot better, my sound quality got a lot better, I got a new desk, that counts. But some things haven't changed at all. I still use my phone to record all my videos, I still post on the same days that I initially started with, and I still really like sharing my ideas with all you guys. That's the how and why of me getting started on YouTube, but if there is anything additional that you guys want to know, either about my YouTubing, social media in general, or anything, do leave me a question in the comments below. My question of the day for you guys though, who are some of your favourite small bullet journal YouTubers? We all know the big ones already, but I want to give some love and shine some light on some of our smaller creators. Of course, if you make bullet journaling or planner related videos, make sure to include yourself in that as well. Otherwise team, thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, found it insightful or just interesting, do make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more on planning, productivity and personal development. Until next time, bye! Before this blog that I was making, was that okay? Hopefully that was okay. How do people even sign off videos that are in person? Do I just like, huh? See, what you couldn't see was all the floof that I have behind here.